Operations here at Sooner Coating have been shut down for the day after an overnight accident claimed the lives of 2 employees. I spent the day digging into the business to see if I could learn more about what happened here. The Tulsa Fire Department, Rogers County, and Pathford emergency crews responded to the Port of Catoosa business early Friday morning.
Unfortunately, it was not a rescue recovery. It was, in fact, an accident that led to be fatal over the period of some point during the night.
Little says the next shift came in around 7 a.m. and discovered an issue. Authorities got to the industrial plant shortly thereafter, identifying 2 workers trapped under machinery.
You know, as any accident in an industrial type setting occurs, there are investigations, because it is important to find out what happened and try to prevent those things from happening in the future.
The Occupational Safety and Health Administration is handling the investigation, so local EMS had no further information. All numbers I found connected to Sooner Coating through my open record searches were either out of service or not answered. Nearby businesses at the Port of Catoosa I spoke to told me they knew nothing about the incident and did not have any comment. Little says families have been notified, but we do not have any information about the victims. From my research, it appears the business may have an LLC out of Texas, so I looked into possible OSHA violations there and here in Oklahoma over the last 5 years. I found no reports. Reporting in Catoosa, Steph Manchin, 2 News, Oklahoma.
A major decision from the State Court of Appeals puts new limits on the Supreme Court's McGirt ruling. The court sided with the city of Tulsa, saying it had the right to arrest and prosecute Nicholas O'Brien for drunk driving, even though he's a member of the Osage Nation. The court says Oklahoma has the right to keep roads and highways safe. The Cherokee Nation signed a 10-year deal with the state to continue its car tag program. The compact extension takes effect January 1st. The deputy chief calls it a win-win for both the state and the tribe.
How about that start this morning? It was a cold one across green country. Bartlesville and Nowata down to 16 degrees. Not just the coldest in eastern Oklahoma. You were the coldest in the state this morning. And of course, it says Bartlesville 17. That is actually the top one there is the correct one, the 16-degree low. And of course, Oilton and Bristol, we were 18 degrees prior. Jay and Coffeyville, 18 degrees. I don't know how I missed that. I completely messed that up. It's the graphics been sitting up for about the last 2 minutes and I didn't even catch that. But how about that? But again, Bartlesville was at 16, not 17 degrees this morning. Hey, we've had a south breeze out there today. So after that cold start, those temperatures have been warming up. And we've noticed those numbers reach 50 degrees in a handful of spots. Now cooling back down into the 40s, even where we were at 50. Even upper 30s right now, Grove, and even 37 degrees in Tahlequah. So if you've got any plans for the evening hours, that coat will come in handy. Beautiful view here from Shangri-La Resort. Got a great view here on the Wade's RV Weather Camera Network from Owasso. And again, as we head through the remainder of the evening, those coats will come in handy. We'll break down a warmer day on Saturday in just about 10 more minutes.
You know, it's the holidays when Tulsa's German American Society opens its popular Christkindl Market. It's the 28th year for the event. You'll find all kinds of genuine German gift ideas, along with some authentic food. It's grown a lot over the decades. We're told more than 30 local artisans and vendors have set up shop this season.
It's just become more popular because it's been word of mouth, how good the food is, how good the atmosphere, the smell of the roasted nuts when you walk in the building is something that's very memorable for many people. And it just is good for the Christmas season.
Christkindl Market wraps up for the night in less than an hour, but you still have tomorrow and Sunday to swing by the German American Society of Tulsa Event Center. It's over by 15th and Lewis. As the Muskogee Roughers head back to the state championship game, the community is rallying around the team. I went to Muskogee today to see how they're stepping in to support. The Muskogee High School gym was roaring the day before the Roughers take back-to-back trips to the state championship football game. There's just one goal in mind for the hundreds who filled the space: a gold ball.
I'm happy the last game is the best game, state championship game as a senior.
Quarterback Jamarian Ficklin is leading his team to the title game with gratitude for his community in mind.
The school's been behind us through every game this year. Nothing but love and everything that they gave us.
And Principal Kinsey Clark mirrors that gratitude as community members stepped in to pay for 160 students to head to the game and fill the stands.
It's just spilling over into every organization, and it's just something you can't stop. So this momentum's going, and we can't wait to see where it goes.
The entire community has caught the rougher bug. Here at Muskogee Brewing, they're gearing up for the big matchup.
I think it's fantastic. For them to have a chance to get a state championship back-to-back is just amazing for Muskogee.
2003 Muskogee grad Tyler Moore is expecting a big crowd at Saturday's watch party.
I think it's really important that we give the citizens of Muskogee a great place to come and enjoy the game.
And Muskogee Brewing isn't the only business offering a place to watch the game. Here at the Civic Center, their doors will be open for the live stream as well.
We're like family, and coming out here and celebrating with them, it's a really good time.
Back at the high school, students like Gracie McCoy are hoping an undefeated season turns into back-to-back wins.
It's going to be a good time. I'm so excited.
Well, that game kicks off at 7 tomorrow night at the University of Central Oklahoma in Edmond. But first, the battle for the 6A Gold Ball kicks off in less than an hour. Dan has a preview of the Bixby-Owasso game. And then we'll take you live to Barnsdall, where the magic of Christmas arrives in just about 20 minutes.
Your first forecast, sponsored by Burgraff Disaster Restoration.
It's been a rough year for Barnsdall, between two tornadoes and the two biggest employers in town leaving. But people are not letting that put a damper on their holiday spirit. My co-anchor Karen Larson is live there now. Karen, the Christmas parade is getting started in about 15 minutes.
We can't wait for it to begin, and neither can the people of Barnsdall. You can see that Main Street has filled up just in the last half hour. People pulling into parking spaces, setting up with their families in the back of their trucks and their SUVs, ready to get into the holidays. This is a town that was hit with a 1-2 punch. 2 tornadoes and then those major employers shutting down. So as the holidays approach, they need this kind of holiday spirit to kind of lift everybody back up. Braden Bates joining me now. You've been here all day.
That's right. So I have learned that this town is resilient. They are neighbors helping neighbors. We see this happening over and over again, where neighbors just come together. And we are so happy that we get to celebrate with them this evening at this Christmas parade. Tonight, we see that these are the traditions to hold on to, welcoming its current residents and people that move back to get a taste of the holidays here at home. Just before Thanksgiving, I came back to the town to talk with the mayor and the Chamber of Commerce. They say it was a no-brainer to hold this parade. The chamber says they initially had some troubles to get participation with these events, but with a little extra holiday magic, we're here today. Mayor Johnny Kelly told me it's a day not to look back at one tornado, but to look at the future of Barnsdall.
We can't control the past, but we can control the present and our future. So that's what we're in control of. And if you're alive and you're healthy and you're able to go to work, you can do something. You can make things happen.
So Karen, we see as these families are coming back to experience this holiday tradition, and it's amazing to see how many members of the community we've waved to people. People are talking to us, so that is just absolutely amazing.
Absolutely, and the weather turning out to be perfect for the big event. We've got the parade coming up at 6:30. There's going to be a lighting ceremony down at the community park. Folks gathering around Barnsdall. And Naomi and Michael, it is the perfect night for it weather-wise.
Absolutely. We see a couple of people out there bundled up, but it's not horrible out there tonight.
Yeah, not too bad. Not as cold out there tonight as what we had last night, and definitely not as cold as we were out there this morning. But those coats will still come in handy. Temperatures will continue to drop off, and a lot of us will be in the 30s here as we head toward 10 o'clock tonight. Some of us have already dropped off into the 30s this evening, including around Grove and around Tahlequah, already down into the 30s this evening. Weather headlines again, coats for tonight, just mentioned that. It'll be a cold start tomorrow morning, but just not as cold as what we had out there this morning. Then we're going to warm things up over the weekend. We already got a little bit of a taste of that warm up today, with some of us pushing 50 this afternoon. And who may see some light rain as we finish out the weekend. A lot of us will stay dry, but there will be a couple of spots that have a chance to pick up a little bit of rain. We'll go look at that here in just a second as well. Temperature-wise, not bad. We'll keep things on the milder side here as we go through the weekend. 60 tomorrow, upper 50s for Sunday and into Monday. Then another cold front will bring some chill, but nothing terribly cold. But it will drop those temperatures back into the 40s for Tuesday and into Wednesday. Again, our average high would be right about in the mid-50s. So you can see we're a little above that. Then a front comes through, knocks us down a little below that Tuesday, Wednesday. No real extremes, though, weather-wise for us as we head over the next few days. If you got any shopping plans, I think you'll be in good shape. More clouds around on Sunday. Mentioned that chance for maybe a shower. That'll mostly be to the south and east. I think Tulsa, just a very slim chance we maybe get a stray shower or a few sprinkles on Sunday, but I'm going to keep the green check mark going for those shopping plans. I don't expect anything very heavy. Here's what it looks like right now from Brookside, looking back toward downtown on the Wade's RV Weather Camera Network. Everything looking good out there this evening. Current temperature at 46 degrees. You can see that wind currently out of the south to southeast at around 6 miles per hour. We'll have that light south breeze continue tonight. And we've got some high-level clouds filtering through, but no precipitation coming out of these clouds. As we head into tomorrow morning, I do not expect us to be as cold as we were this morning, but still going to be cold. We'll have lows in the low to mid 30s to start things out for your Saturday morning. And then look at the warm up tomorrow with some sunshine and a gusty south to southwest breeze, 50s to maybe even 60 degrees in a handful of spots. So a beautiful day tomorrow. We'll notice more clouds around as we head into Sunday. Now the model here, not very aggressive with the rain chances, but I wouldn't rule out, especially those of you south and east, where we could get a few showers around. I'm going to leave a slight chance even up into the Tulsa metro on Sunday. And then by late Sunday, here we are at 5 o'clock. You can see clouds should start to clear out, rain chances pushing off to the east.